Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the channel. This video is going to be a quick one about contrasting. Now, contrasting is an important concept when it comes to fashion and especially styling. So I think if a lot of guys can understand this simple concept, it can help for a lot of your outfits going forward. Now, we all basically understand the basic concepts of contrasting. You know, if a color or two opposites are gonna, complement each other or bounce off each other. And it's the same way you want to think about it in fashion. Usually you want to divide your overall outfit into two sections. You want to divide it to your top and bottom section. Bottom section being, your pants, your shoes. Top section being, your jackets, shirts, hats, whatever you got on. So once you divide those two, you basically want to make sure they're contrasting properly. That's going to be a good way to have a lot of good looking outfits. And of course, it's okay to wear the same color for both sections of your outfit, styling black on black. That's totally fine. The same color, that works fine as long as you're not overdoing it. It's totally fine. But a lot of times you can find yourself in specific occasions where, let's say you have on a black hoodie and you got on some pants, but they're not quite black, more like a wash black or maybe a little bit gray. So you have this little problem where they're not quite contrasting well enough, and this is where you want to go ahead and input this concept of contrasting. This is going to be the best time to do that. So basically all you want to do for either the top section or the bottom section, you either want to have one of them contrasting each other, and you want to have, most importantly, one of the sections having a solid color. Okay, so a solid color. Some of the best solid colors for styling for me is just simple white or black. I always have a white t-shirt underneath. You might not think it does that much, but that little subtle contrast it gives, it does a lot for a lot of outfits. So black and white's the best things you could ever use for contrasting. So at least have one section, let's say they're both, in this example, black and black, washed black at the bottom and really dark black at the top. You could either switch the top for like a more different color that's going to contrast that black at the bottom, or you could switch out the bottoms to contrast the black at the top. So either or, it's going to work really good as long as you have something that contrasts well. So make sure you're going for colors that contrast really good to the color that you're trying to style them with. So that's a simple concept guys can understand. Once you get that in your fashion, that's how you can think of your outfits going forward. Just make sure you're contrasting the bottom half and the top half with each other. The top half and the bottom half with each other, and you're gonna be Gucci, bro. You're gonna, obviously for the shoes, you wanna, make sure it goes well with either top or bottom part of your outfit. Or it doesn't even have to be, it could be a totally different color. That's totally fine as well. But once you understand that simple concept, especially in occasions where you have colors that are kind of similar to each other, honestly it can be fine, but personally I don't really rock with those. I would just rather go for something that contrasts properly, because it just looks a lot better when you do that. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. It's a simple concept, contrasting. Obviously it's not rocket science, guys, you know what I'm saying? So let me know what you think down below in the comment section. If you need styling advice or you need one-on-one help, go ahead and click the top link in my description, and I will personally help you build out some outfits. But I'll see you guys in the next video. So thanks for watching and have a great one. Peace.